Paul Newman, the Hollywood rebel who gave it all away. Welcome back to Mystic America, where we uncover the untold stories behind America's most fascinating icons. If you love stories that blend fame, mystery, and heart, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Mystic America. Now, let's dive into the remarkable life of a man who had it all and gave it all away, Paul Newman. Paul Newman, the name alone brings to mind those piercing blue eyes, that effortless charm, and a career that defined Hollywood for over 5 decades. But behind that movie star smile was a complex man, an artist, a rebel, and a philanthropist whose greatest legacy might not be on screen at all. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, in 1925, Paul's path to stardom was anything but easy. He grew up in Shaker Heights, served in the U.S. Navy during World War II, and later studied acting at Yale before making his way to New York City. There, at the Actors Studio, Newman began to shape his craft, learning the method style that would make him one of Hollywood's most authentic performers. In 1953, he made his Broadway debut in Picnic, where he met actress Joanne Woodward, his future wife and lifelong partner. The two would become one of Hollywood's most enduring couples, standing the test of fame, time, and temptation. But Newman's first film, The Silver Chalice in 1954, was a disaster. Critics hated it, and Paul himself later called it the worst movie made in the 1950s. Yet, he didn't give up. By 1956, his role in Somebody Up There Likes Me changed everything. Playing boxer Rocky Graziano, Newman proved he wasn't just another handsome face. He was a force. Then came Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, The Hustler, and Cool Hand Luke. With each role, Newman mastered the art of playing the anti-hero, a man flawed, rebellious, and deeply human. His characters were charming, yet tortured, defiant, yet vulnerable, and audiences couldn't get enough. In the 1960s and 70s, he became the ultimate movie rebel. HUD, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and The Sting cemented his legacy. His chemistry with Robert Redford turned those films into instant classics, filled with charisma, adventure, and style. But Newman wasn't content with just fame. Behind the camera, he proved just as talented, directing films like Rachel, and The Effect of Gamma Rays on Man-in-the-Moon Marigolds, often featuring Woodward in leading roles. And off-screen, that's where the true Paul Newman shone brightest. In 1982, he founded Newman's Own, a food company with a twist. Every penny of profit went to charity. From salad dressings to pasta sauce, Newman turned groceries into goodness, eventually donating over $250 million to causes around the world. He once joked, "The embarrassing thing is that the salad dressing is outgrossing my films." But his generosity didn't stop there. After losing his son, Scott, to a tragic overdose, Newman created the Scott Newman Foundation to educate others about substance abuse. Later, he founded the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, a retreat for children battling serious illnesses, a place of laughter, healing, and hope. Despite his fame, Newman was never comfortable in the spotlight. He often described himself as insecure, a man still searching for meaning behind the fame. Yet, he continued to challenge himself with powerful roles in The Verdict, Nobody's Fool, and Road to Perdition, even into his later years. He finally won an Oscar for The Color of Money in 1986, reprising his role as Fast Eddie Felson from The Hustler. It wasn't just an award. It was Hollywood's long-overdue recognition of a man who had always played by his own rules. A lifelong race car enthusiast, he also found joy behind the wheel, co-owning a successful racing team and competing well into his 70s. His drive, on and off the track, seemed endless. When Paul Newman passed away in 2008, the world lost more than an actor. It lost a legend, a man who used his fame to fuel kindness. Even today, his charitable foundation continues to support countless lives, proving that true greatness isn't measured by awards, but by impact. Paul Newman's story reminds us that being a star isn't about shining the brightest. It's about lighting the way for others. Thanks for watching Mystic America. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold tales of American legends. And as always, stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next video.